Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think my statement spoke for itself earlier. Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Health. Has the Health Department done any work to date on regulation of counsellors and psychotherapists under the Health and Social Services Professions Act that she can report back to the Assembly? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member from Frame Lake, Minister of Health and Social Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, at this time, our efforts are being currently focused on bringing current regulated professionals under the Health Professions Act. We are not considering counselors and psychotherapists at this time. Psychologists are being brought under the Health and Social Services Professions Act. However, this is not an issue specific to the Northwest Territories. From the information that that I've gotten from my team is that nationally there is not one consistent approach to regulating counselors. However, for our counselors that are employed by Health and Social Services Community Counseling Program, we do have program standards that state that if they're able to be registered with the professional bodies, that they should do so. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Health and Social Services, member from Frame Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just following up on that response, I heard a should, but that doesn't sound like a requirement to me. So first of all, can the Minister just clarify for the House about that? Is that a requirement or is it simply a recommendation? Thank you.
Member from Frame Lake, Minister of Health and Social Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. He'd have to be more clear when the response of which part of that I said should. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister of Health and Social Service. Member from Frame Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hope that this is simply a clarification of the second question as opposed to my third, but I'm simply saying the Minister said that something along the lines of counsellors under one of their programs, I can't exactly remember which one off the fly, but should register with a regulatory body. I was trying to determine if that is a requirement or simply a suggestion. Thank you.
Member from Frame Lake, and I'm going to say it's a clarification. Minister of Health and Social Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and sorry. Yes, and it does say should, and that means that we encourage all our staff, and there are different ways that that they can under the different pieces in Canada, the Canadian Association, some can register through that, but then there are some social workers that are professional counselors, and so they would be under the Health and Social Services Profession Act. So there are some clinical counselors that are being regulated under our Health Professions Act, and that being social workers, but if they're not social workers and they're just clinical counselors, and this is the area where we have many different levels of social work, so this is something that I would be considered to have more discussions with the member, and and to kind of find a way to move forward with the things that he's looking for. Thank you.
Minister of Health and Social Services. Final supplementary. Member from Frame Lake.
Thank you, and I appreciate your indulgence, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I think the Minister has highlighted exactly the problem that I'm trying to raise today, and that is that we do not have a regulated counsellor and psychotherapist under the Health and Social Services Professions Act. Will the Minister commit to investigating the potential for regulation of counsellors and psychotherapists and report back to the Assembly? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
From Frame Lake, Minister of Health and Social Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, at this time, I would only be, as I said before, what we are focused on are currently bringing in regulated professionals under the Health Professions Act at this time. And so that would be, at this time, I'm not going to be considering that, but it's something that we can discuss further in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of Health and Social Services.